You are going to be ready for something new. Literally, from the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Aries, you are most certainly going to feel like you're ready for something new. It is about this inspiration which is going to be on your mind so much, and this inspiration is going to keep you going like there is no tomorrow. And this inspiration that is going to be on your mind, it's not something that you are going to see at the beginning of this week at all. It's not something that you're going to see this week at all. It's something that you've came across within the last few months. But now it's the time for you to remember that particular inspiration. So something that inspired you within the last few months, my gorgeous Erini, it's going to be persistently and constantly on your mind. And this is something that is going to be keep on pushing you, to feel like you're ready for something new. And that particular inspiration, it's going to be on your mind like constantly. And I do know what you're going to be thinking about at the same time. You're going to be thinking about people in your life. You're going to be thinking about people who mean to you so much. You're going to be thinking about people who loves you. And at the same time, I do see you like kind of having a chat and conversation with those people in your life. And they are going to be supporting you, because I can see you talking about this, to people in your life, whether this is going to be like a best friend, or whether this is going to be someone who means to you so much, whether this is going to be like some kind of family member. It doesn't really matter. But I do know that you're going to be talking to like people in your life, and I do know that they are going to absolutely love what are you going to come up with and what are you going to tell them. With another words, you are going to be supported to do that by those people in your life. And this in itself is going to make you feel so much better, because at that moment in time you will also know what you're working on and what you're going to do. It's also help you to reconnect with the people. I'm not saying that you need to reconnect with the people, but you will know that now, after this moment in time, things are going to start looking promising to you, in so many different ways. But for some reason, this is indeed going to make you feel like this is going to bring you closer towards those people in your life that you want to be closer to. And at the same time, what I have to mention, my gorgeous Erini here, what I have to mention, most certainly, you are not going to be ready to go. You're not going to be ready to do this unless you come out of your comfort zone. And in order for you to come out of comfort zone, you're going to need to literally accept some kind of a loss and move on. Okay, at the moment in time you accept some kind of a loss and move on. At that moment in time, there is also something really, really wise you're going to realize, a really important lesson in life you've been through, which is going to open your eyes, and in the future, most importantly, it's going to kind of make you choose your battles wisely. So this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to accept some kind of a loss and move on. As soon as you do that, within the next couple of days, my gorgeous Erinis, you are gonna hear some kind of like a very, very interesting and rather powerful news. This very interesting and powerful news that you are going to hear are going to answer to you exactly how you actually gonna do what you wanna do. But it's not only that, it's about you kind of like having this sense of a brand new direction in your life. And this is, my gorgeous Erinis, where this is all going to lead towards you having a brand new direction in life. This is all gonna kind of start unfolding at the moment in time when you're most certainly ready for something new. And what you're gonna be ready for, you're gonna speak to those people who mean to you so much, and then a few days after that moment in time, you're gonna become aware of this very interesting news, and you are gonna know and understand exactly how you're gonna do this, because this is all going to be the part of a brand new direction in life. This is absolutely brilliant, and this is gonna help you so much, this new direction that you're going to hear. at around the time, when you hear this like very interesting news, it's all about this new direction that you're going to become aware of. But then this in itself, it's going to bring so much of like the actual fresh inspiration into your life. You will know by the way you're going to feel. You're going to feel extremely enthusiastic just by thinking about it. And there is something very, very specific indeed that you're going to need to explore. Something very specific that you're going to need to explore. But I don't need to tell you this because it's just going to make you feel, it's going to elevate you. It's just going to make you feel so optimistic. So you will know exactly what am I talking about here indeed. And also, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, I have to say this to you because you're going to find yourself thinking about your past from a long time ago. And you are going to be thinking about some kind of memories from a long time ago. And I have to say this to you, that these memories are going to be quite unpleasant, okay? So once you become aware of these memories, there's no point to kind of like just kind of dive within this unpleasantness. Do you know what I mean? There is a specific reason for it, that your spirit, your soul wants you to pay attention to it, because there is something very important for you to realize and to understand. And the reason why you're going back to the specific moment in time from a long time ago, my gorgeous Erini, this is indeed, it means that you need to revisit the past in order to heal. You need to revisit the past in order to heal, because otherwise, you're just going to be clinging, to the certain parts of your past that are still going to be bringing you down, and they're still going to be slowing you down until you understand exactly that you need to change your mind about something. You really need to change your mind about something that happened to you from a long time ago. Instead of maybe seeing yourself like a victim, I'm not saying that you see yourself as a victim, but you need to understand this is deep. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim, just see yourself as like a warrior. See yourself as a fighter. See yourself as this great spiritual being that learned something so huge out of it. Because this is how you need to move on. You need to understand and you need to realize your own power through something dark that happened to you like a long time ago. And at that moment in time, you just kind of like really rejuvenate yourself in such a powerful way that no one else can do this for you but you. Through your own understanding, you will elevate yourself and you will understand the brand new essence of your own power. Okay, my gorgeous Erinis? So this is what you need to understand. You just basically, when it comes to these unpleasant memories, you need to revisit the past in order to heal. This is very important because something is going to be blocking you. There is like almost as if your success in life is fully blocked until you do this. So this is affecting your success, it's affecting your independence. You see what I mean? And at the same time, this is going to help you so much to actually remember to be objective. Now it's time to release negativity and any frightening thoughts indeed. So this is going to help you to release so much of like negativity and so much of frightening thoughts that sometimes we do have. They are around us, these frightening thoughts. They're blocking us, they're slowing us down, they're at the back of our subconscious mind, and we are not fully aware of it. But then we have these sacred moments in life, sacred moments in time, where we do have that perfect balance when it comes to spirituality and practicality, and that in itself opens our eyes and helps us understand things from a completely different angle, from a completely different perspective. And that's exactly what's happening here, my gorgeous Erinis. Indeed, like almost very soon after that moment in time, you are going to realize that you have got something very important. You have got you're going to realize that you've got like everything you need to have in order to make a really bold move. Okay, so this is what this balance is going to do like so soon after that moment in time. By the time you get to the last part of this week, it's just like about like a basically, an important conversation with someone very close to you. Okay, so you see that people are going to be playing a very interesting role when it comes to your life this week indeed. But now at the end of this week, this person is someone really beautiful, someone really gorgeous, someone very interesting, someone really beautiful, both inside out, somebody who's very very kind of spiritual, but somebody who's also like a very gorgeous, like in so many different ways, especially when it comes to that person dealing with people. People love this type of person. People feel inspired by this type of person. It's someone who is born like an empath, but someone who is very, very gentle as well. And this is somebody in your life, and this person is really beautiful. And what is very interesting about this person also, it's what a sincere interest in others this person actually have. And that particular person, it's somebody in your life. So you are going to have a conversation with this beautiful, gorgeous soul here, and then through the conversation, you are going to have such an important realization what you, my gorgeous Erini, are in denial. And this is gonna put you in a mode like, oh my God, you know what I mean? You're gonna go well deep. You're gonna go for all this, like you're gonna be in a mode or in a mood, to search for big life answers indeed. So it is a bit of a hermit mode again you're going to have, but this is brilliant because that hermit mode, it's like gonna bring you even further. You're gonna have this need to be by yourself, and this is what it happens. You're gonna feel this need to be by yourself, to do something by yourself, and this hermit mode is going to be a little bit different because you will want to do something, you will want to work on something just by yourself, and you will enjoy this, and you're going to be thinking a lot, like very deeply, about so many different aspects of your life, my gorgeous Erinis. And this, when you have this hermit mode, there is some kind of bravery that you're going to gather, very kind of important bravery in order to kind of do something, come up with some kind of a plan that normally you would be like, no baby, no, I'm not ready now, because it's too much of uncertainty going on. And now this is going to give you the bravery to ignore this uncertainty. And this is also when I said, you know what I mean, like you coming out of your comfort zone, this is also one of the things that are actually connected to it. So if you feel uncertainty, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because you feel in your spirit, in your soul, that this is something that you should do. Do you know, this is what it is. The life is like that. Sometimes we do need to take a risk, okay? And even if we do things in a wrong way, it doesn't matter. If we made a risk, or we chose to make a risk on our own accord, at the same time, this risk, it's like basically, it's also, there is something that you needed to learn. If you made a wrong decision, there is something you needed to learn when it comes to a spiritual path. So this is how it's important. This is why this is important. Whichever way it goes, it's just like coming up with a new plan, how to do something that you wanted to do in absolute ages, indeed. And you are really basically going to what is going to be on your mind. It's like, oh, you're going to be thinking, oh no, this is a poor risk, bad odds. You're going to be thinking, oh no, I'm going to make some kind of mistake. And this in itself is going to create an obstacle for you. So this is why you just have to remember that there is going to be some kind of risk that you are going to become aware of. And that risk is for you to take it on. And I'm telling you this, I know it sounds crazy, like, oh my God, it may be good or it may be bad. It doesn't matter. This is exactly what you need to do at this stage. And even if you think that you made the wrong choice, it doesn't matter. It's going to bring you to the right place, to the right moment in this life, where exactly you should be. And most importantly, where you should go next. Okay, my gorgeous Erinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.